Hello, welcome to Wildcraft. I'm just doing a little bit of boundary marking today because there's lots of development there. I'll have to just have a look at the planning application because the byway's been modified, but I've got the number as well. I'll have to give them a call or knock on and stuff and see what it's all about. But you know, they're cracking on. I've got a bit of drone footage so I can flash that in, but yeah, so I'm just following this, and then because this side of the wood, I've been focusing on the other side of the wood, but it's duty as occupier to just well, it's shared duty to maintain this boundary, so it's a little bit easier than I thought. It's just at the fence line. You can see the fence posts here, 1, 2, 3, and obviously this hasn't been maintained. Well, there hasn't been a reason for it to be maintained for a long time, so it could quite easily be mistaken, and don't want any boundary disputes or anything like that. What I will do, I'll get some of the polygon data. You can get the boundary for properties. The one that the land registry uses, it's called Inspire Polygon Data. I'll overlay that on a map just so you know I'm being precise about it, and then just on my phone I can walk about and it'll tell me where the legal boundary is, because sometimes you know, people can make a mistake and extend the back garden or do it intentionally as well. Oh, it looks like they've got big plans anyway there. It's definitely gonna make something like this that make it looks like a roundabout there, but you know, it'd be good for a car park or something like that. So I'll have to see. I mean, this plot of land here is owned by Edgecote Farm. I think, don't know whether it's Sue or Janet. Anyway, so the land hasn't changed hands, so that makes it easier to if we need to communicate or anything. So I'll get cracking on. It's a good job I brought this saw. I've had to do a bit of tidying up of what's gone over the boundary. Like, luckily the fence posts are there, but done the string line up there. I'm going to have to tidy up these edges, but the workshop gallery area, there'll be fence posts for this. Managed to, it's pulled that fence back up. I love that, what is it, some sort of cornflower relatives. It looks like, it always reminds me of electric, one of them plasma balls. I think this is like a cistern of like natural bacteria. Don't think it's active, but for sewage and stuff, and it's a filtration system, and the bacteria would get rid of all stink. But it's on this boundary. Yeah, so I found the spring. There's 2 springs, one further up, so I'm going to have to, now that I'm doing a little bit of work in here, maybe like put a nice stone built thing and maintain and preserve that, but it's not running at the moment, but natural spring, so there's not going to be any nasty runoffs. I'll do a little water test, so that's provided activity, future activity. But there we go. So the strings there, the workshop gallery area can provide the materials to fortify this if there is any silliness. So while we're here, I just tried these spruce tips. So the spruce tips that I've got to this stage, they are still chewable, but you can taste the bitterness coming. And Ryan's coming, doing the big spruce tip forage. So the ones at the opposite side on the south facing. So that's a good phenology sort of survey thing. So from this date, they're too far gone. Anyway, so what we are, 21st. So the cut-off point we'll call it a week before this day. But these look nice and bushy. You can tell with running them in your fingers, but still, if you put them in syrup, they'll be good. There's just this part of the boundary now that needs tending to. Now, was it Jeff from Myrtle Earth Farm? Now, for some reason or other, we caught him one day on the drone, and he was cutting all these. Well, but the wall, like Linda complained about the wall destroying her wall, and then he cut them, so they could have been coming over, but I don't remember them coming over. Oh, what I did observe at that little wall break was quite an established birch tree, so that must have seeded off the one in there. But that were nice to see. And I can't collect seeds because it's so high up off, unless they drop on the floor off the thinking tree one. But that's a birch tree that I can. It's just reminded me because I've just seen another one up here, and I've seen one on the grassland section as well, the Purple Morex grassland section. And we've had Mr. J back, the J bird. They like planting acorns, so this is where acorns come from. It's like totally foreign, but they like planting oak trees, it turns out. And then we can see the self-seeded rowan. There's tons of red berries on that. That was the idea for this rowan berry circle. We planted 42 in a circle, so the big clusters of red berries would be viewable from Google Earth. But yeah, they must have just plopped one out there. Just decided to move the boat again, and I've seen the positioning of this, so this would look good for the next drone shot. Well, that looks nice. Yeah, so don't have to build up the fence there, which is good. A bit more sort of growth space. Maybe leave that blank and do it at an experimental square of. Oh no, because we did seed in there. Oh well. Anyway, but there to there. But I do like that as a frame shot. Oh, just don't want people to move it again. But maybe I could put posts there to lock it in, maybe a beam along, but this will act as a little pond now as well. I'll find a way of trying to secure that, maybe just tiny, maybe ram posts in and then saw them off low down so it locks it in. Anyway, don't forget to like and subscribe, please.